Hello students, welcome to lesson on curve fitting, meaning that they want you to write an equation of an exponential function. And curve fitting means that an exponential graph always looks something like, something like this. Or in reverse, something like this. All right, so they want to know, for the curve, like if they give you 2 points on a curve, what is the equation of that exponential function, okay? So let's get, they're gonna give you these 2 points here, and we have to write an equation that looks something like that, all right? All right, now, since there are 2 points, this one here is actually kind of like solving because there's 2 unknown A and B, so it's a little bit trickier. So it's sort of like solving system of equation, okay? So it'll be 2 unknowns, you gotta solve for it either by substitution or elimination, most likely a substitution, okay? This one's a little bit easier, and we'll show you a more difficult one later on, all right? All right, so let's go ahead, and this is your X and your Y. So these 2 numbers here is going to help us find A and B. Okay, so I'm going to plug in both of them to this one and that one to that one. So there'll be 2 different types here. Let's draw a little line like this. All right. Okay. So again, this is I'm gonna use the first one. So this is 0 and that's 8. So that turns into 8. Again, we have to find A and B, so it's unknown. Okay. Again, we can use substitution or elimination. And X is 0. Okay. Same thing for this one. Okay. Our Y is 1/2. That's 1/2. A and B, and X is 4. This one's actually, again, a little bit easier than the next problem. Okay, because this is anything to 0 power is 1. So that turns into 1. So 8 is equal to A times 1. So we already know what A is, so that's good. So again, you don't need to do substitution elimination because now you know what A is. And now we just have to plug in A in here. All right, then we can find what B is. Okay, so 1/2 is equal to 8B to the 4th power. Okay, let's go ahead and solve for B. Let's go and divide by 8 first. Now, when you divide by 8, it's like multiplying by, again, when you divide by 8, it's the same as multiplying by 1/8, okay? So 1/2 times 1/8, it will give you 1/16, okay? Here, just on a side note, 1/2 divided by 8 is the same as 1/2 multiplied by 1/8, okay? So anyway, that's how I get 1/16. Cancel B to the 4th, and then you want it, this one here, you have to root that to the 4th power. Okay, that will give you B. That root to the 4th. There's root to the 16th. Okay, the 4th, that would be 2. So it'll be 1/2. All right, you can always use this button right over here. Okay, let me see if it works real fast. Okay, so this is 4. My bad, clear. So 4, and then you press this button right here, and it's 1/16, I believe. 1 divided by 16. Let's see if that works real fast. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, but anyway, that one's a little bit trickier. All right, but anyways, 1/2. Okay, so now since we have our A and our B, we plug in both of them back into the equation. Get Y is equal to 8, and then 1/2 next, and that's, you're done for that one. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do our number 2. So same thing, we have to use this equation here. Y is equal to AB of X. Okay, so again, I'm going to plug in my X and my Y, X and Y. So that will give me Y. Oops, my bad, real fast. Sorry, I'm going to draw a line right here like this. Okay, so that would be my Y is 14. And then A, B, and my X is 2. Okay, this one, same thing. My Y is 112. A and B and my X is 5. Okay, now see, this one doesn't cancel anything, so this one you have to actually solve. Let's just solve for A first and do substitution. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide by B to the 2nd power on both sides. Okay, so you get 14/B squared is equal to A. That's my first A right there. I'm going to divide by B to the 5th, B to the 5th. Cancel 1/2. Divided by B to the 5th is equal to A. Now I'm going to use my substitution. I'm going to substitute this A right here for in here. All right, so what I'm going to have is 14 B to the 2nd, and is equal to 112/B. Again, I just substitute that for that or that for that, doesn't matter. And that's what I got. All right. Now let's go and solve for B. Okay. When you see B in a denominator like that, you might want to get rid of the B for sure in the denominator. So I'm going to get rid of the bigger to the exponent one. That makes it a lot easier. So B to the 5th. B to the 5th. This one cancels out. You get 1/2. This one you get to reduce by subtracting the exponent, and I get B to the 3rd, and then 14. I'll put 14 over here. I know that looks confusing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to divide by 14 on both sides. B to the, that would give me 8, and then I'm just going to do a cube root. You get B is equal to 2, and there you go. I found my A and I found my B, and then I'm done, so I'm plug it back in. Oh, let's plug it back into here to find our A, my bad. I'll leave some room here, okay? So 14, B to the second, oh, 2 to the second, my bad. 2 to the second is equal to A, so 14, and that'll give me 4. So equal to A, reduce that will give me 7/2. So equal to A. There you go. Now I found my A and my B. I'm ready to plug it back into there. All right. So my final answer is going to be Y is equal to 7/2, and B is 2 to the X power. And there you go. So again, same thing as elimination and substitution. In this case here, you want to do substitution. That makes it a lot easier. All right. And that is it. Thank you and have a good day.